Hi, my name is Matt Marafino. I am your instructor for English 101. Okay, and what I want to do today is give you a quick navigation tour of your course on Brightspace. Okay, this is the tool you'll be using, the platform you'll be using to take our class. Okay, it will show you how to get to Packback, but I'm going to have another video that is here that I'll show you about how to navigate the Packback side. But I want to get you through Brightspace, the basics there first. By the way, this is for a specific class, Fannet Metal High School. If you belong to a different high school, the title of your class will be different. It might be Forbes Road or Turkey Foot or Myersdale or wherever you're taking the class, okay? Doesn't really matter. Dates might be a little bit different. This is 2024 when I'm recording this. Things might be a little bit different, but don't worry about it, okay? So first off, I want to show you if you are feeling a little intimidated getting onto Brightspace, if you click on this mini bar up here, this kind of 3x3 grid, and you write in Brightspace for Learners, click go, there is a course that you can click on. I'm not going to do it right now, and it actually will give you a little tutorial of how to get through a generic Brightspace course, how to add files, how to access different elements, okay? I'm going to take you through specifics for this class, but you're certainly welcome to take the Brightspace for Learners tutorial. You don't need to do it if you feel comfortable. It doesn't matter. By the way, if you have other courses on Brightspace that you are, other courses you're taking for this college, and you want to look for them, if you click that up there, you'll see all the different courses. They should just show up, okay? And if you don't know what it is, just put in the subject matter. That'll show up, okay? So I want to show you a few things. This is the home page, and you're looking at it. What I'm showing you right now is the learner's point of view. So it doesn't have some of the things that, as an instructor, I can see, but this is the stuff you need to see. So this is the home page, okay? So this blue line here is called the nav, or navigation bar. That's a really important thing to know. You can access a lot of your course content through that, okay? On this home page, we also have a place, I don't have anything right now, but announcements. So if I want to put in announcements, and I traditionally do, especially at the beginning of the semester, to welcome you to the class, to take you through different things, that'll be right there. They can show up, they can disappear if they're no longer operative, okay? It also has work to do for the next 2 weeks. So it has a little list of things. I'm doing this in July of 2024, so the semester doesn't start for a month or so. There's nothing there, but there often is a detailed list of what you have to do. There's also something called an activity feed if I want to post links that you might need to have. It also can form a way of providing quick announcements that's valuable. Also on Brightspace, it has a course calendar that has the assignments that you need to do on Brightspace. So like quizzes and some other writing that are coming up over the next couple weeks or the first couple weeks of the class. So you see them right there. This is not an exhaustive list because some things that you will be completing on Packback will not show up here, but it is there to help you, okay? So a couple things to look for, okay? So we have up there the nav bar. That's really important to know, okay? One place you will also see here on our list is a content browser. It's kind of like the table of contents for your class, okay? If something says start here, that's actually where you're going to go. It'll show you, if I click at it right now, like I'm going to do, it'll actually take you to something called Preliminary Tasks Fall 2024, okay? It'll have the course syllabus. That's a document. I've already downloaded it, so I'll show you in a minute. And there is a quiz you'll be taking about the syllabus, okay? It's a good way to make sure that I know you know how to get through the class, okay? So that's a valuable tool, okay? I'm going to go back a little bit, okay? There's a course introduction. There's some more information about like meeting me. There's a little biography. There's, this video there if you want to watch this again, okay? So all valuable information, okay? But I want to show you another way to access that content browser, okay? Here's a really important button on the nav bar for you. It's called the content, okay? So if you click on content, almost everything you do in this class will be accessed through that, okay? If we scroll down here on the left-hand side, there are a lot of different links, okay? There's that start here again. So you can, in Brightspace, you can often access areas through multiple different ways, okay? For example, there's also quizzes. So if you want to access the quizzes you have to take through this, you can do that. If you also want to access quizzes by clicking on the course tools, I'll do it a little bit. That's a pull-down menu. It'll also take you to the same place, okay? If at any point while you're getting through Brightspace and you're lost, like I don't know how I got here and I want to start from the beginning, if you click on Course Home, like I'm doing right now, it takes you back to the home page, okay? And then you can start all over again. So that's always a nice reset if you're not sure where you're supposed to be. I'm going to go back to content. Okay. Also, by the way, if you click on like content, it'll take you to where you last were in content. Okay. So I said there are some important documents that are really valuable. Okay. If you click on course information, okay, there are, oh, and by the way, this Brightspace also has a tool that tells you like how many of these topics, files, videos, whatever it is, you've completed. Don't worry about that for grading, but it lets you know like you've looked at these things. So it's keeping count of stuff. Some of these documents I've obviously put up, so I looked at them plenty of times. We have the course syllabus, okay? If I click that on, it's a Word document. I will show you what that is right now. That is the Word document that has the course syllabus, okay? There's a picture of me. I used to be an actor, okay? Now I'm just full of myself, okay? It has a lot of information about the course. You need to read this, and you can take the quiz while looking at this document. I don't care. I want to make sure you know how to navigate the class. So that's really important, this syllabus, okay? Some of the stuff in here I have to put in because it's kind of like the rules of the class and stuff like that, but it's a valuable tool, okay? So that is something that you definitely want to access, okay? So we have that. 3 other really important documents. I'm going to show you one of them. I've divided the course into 3 different documents, basically every 5 weeks, roughly. And these are the course calendar weeks 1 through 4. You should absolutely, positively know where these documents are. You can download them. You can print them. Whatever you want to do, use them. They are absolutely essential to navigating this class successfully, okay? So I will show you one of the documents, weeks numbers 1 through 4. I already have it here. I'll bring it up. Okay, so this, and you'll see there's 2 other documents. This has the first 5, basically the 5 weeks of the semester, but they're the first 4 units. So what it has is all the things you have to do and where they are in the class, okay? So it's also color-coded. So if something is just straight black, that's telling you, like, where can you find this? Okay, so if you can find it in the Getting Started place that we looked at a few minutes ago, that's where it is. If something's under the course information, like there, read course objectives and outcomes, that's where it is. If something is blue, it's like a video, maybe something you're supposed to be reading, the course syllabus, some notes. Those are things you can look at. So if it's in blue, it's in that case. If something is in kind of a brighter red, that means it's a graded assignment that you have to do on Brightspace. Okay, so for example, in this first week, which actually runs for about 2 weeks, depending on when you start the class, you're going to take the syllabus quiz. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. That's in a brighter red. Okay, and some of the assignments are in bright red, some of them are on Packback. Okay, if something is in darker red, like down here, that means it's a graded assignment you will complete on Packback. I'm not going to get into that for this video too much. I'll show you how to access it, but not do a lot of that. That'll be for another video, okay? And so these documents, I'm looking at the first one here, it's organized week by week. In general, weeks begin Tuesday morning, and they end usually the Monday evening later on. So you have a full week. Actually, most of these assignments, I have the classes already opened up fully at the beginning of the semester. So if you want to work ahead, you can. You don't have to, but you can. So things have expiration dates, okay? But if you want to work ahead and take all the quizzes this first week or whenever you want, you can do them, okay? So if you scroll down, it has all the different things you're going to do. So once again, if there's a discussion board on essay introductions, and it's in this darker red, it's going to be on Packback because it says Packback discussion boards. If something like, excuse me, quiz number 1, basics of the essay, that's going to be on Brightspace, okay? And there, when we get into week 2, there's all your assignments and readings, all that stuff, week number 3, okay? Just follow those things, okay? There's the readings, the notes, the videos, the assignments, okay? Very straightforward, okay? So, well, like I said, I would download or print the syllabus, download and or print those calendars. That will help you a great deal, okay? Quickly, if you click on the course content again, I'm just going to kind of go back to the beginning. They have different modules for this class, okay? Course content. These are modules where you'll be doing a lot of your work. So, for example, essay number 1, okay? That's going to be like the first 3 weeks of the semester. There's a little the objectives and outcomes of the class. There's actually a checklist for each week. So this is the same thing you just saw in the course calendars, but sometimes if people like to have it right there in front of them in the module, it has actually the module for the checklist for week number 1, week number 2, and week number 3. And then here are all the different pieces of information. You can, documents to read. There's no book. Videos that I've created, PowerPoint presentations, links to readings. It's all there, okay? A lot of different readings. There's some other resources on how to do like something in APA or MLA style. There's an assignment. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The first essay, first like really big essay. It's not that big. It's like 2 to 3 pages. There it is. Excuse me. There's the actual assignment. It's also a Word document. So if you want to download it and read it, on a piece of paper, you can do that. It tells you, there it is. When you're actually ready to submit the assignment, you could actually, I'm just going to click through it right now. You could actually click it and write the document, upload it. It'll show up, okay? I think I have like 2.5 minutes left before they shut me off on this thing. Okay, a couple other, so the content, that's a really important thing. All the different information is in content, okay? Don't worry about discussions, that's all on Packback. For most of these, for almost all of the content pages, if you see something anywhere and it says Packback, so we have Packback here, you can click that on. In most of these modules, there's Packback right there. If I click on Packback, it'll take you to Packback, okay? It should show up. There it is, coming up there. And I will take you through that in another video. So, but anytime you see the word Packback and it's highlighted, click it on, you will get to Packback. That's where you'll be doing discussion boards and rough drafts if you choose, okay? I'm gonna go back to Brightspace, okay? So don't worry about discussions, don't worry about class lists, that's the other people in the class. Course tools, okay? Quizzes. Click on the quizzes. There's a bunch of quizzes you're going to take. It has the whole list right there, okay? I got to make that syllabus quiz available. I will do so. All right, you can click that on. It tells you actually how many attempts you've made and how many are made. The quizzes, if you read the syllabus, it'll tell you. You can take the quizzes as many times as you want before the due date, and only your highest grade counts. So it's a benefit. We'll talk about that later on in the semester. Assignments, writing assignments, okay? If you couldn't find them in the modules, any of the writing assignments, you click on Course Tools, click on Assignments. So I think in the first week or two, you have something called a Stone in the Road Journal. There is a short reading to do. You click that on, and there it talks about what the prompt is. And when you're ready to submit it, you can add the file, submit it, it'll show up. One last thing before I run out of time is you can click on grades, okay? And it'll tell you at any point in the semester what grades you got for different assignments, okay? It won't have anything for me, but it'll have something up here that'll say current course average that will have your current average once I've graded those things, okay? So for all the different assignments, it tells you how many points you got out of the points allocated and the weight achieved, okay? That's a pretty basic introduction. I will take you through Packback in the next video. All right.